Good morning YouTube and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my last video. It's a grand total of 82 of you. That's really kind. I love it. I would love for this little series just to grow and grow and grow. But if it doesn't, it's not a problem because this is my little journey and like these little videos will be a good thing for me to like look back on. So that was good. So last week we talked a lot about some new supplements that I have bought and have started taking. I think we're about 2 or 3 weeks into taking these. It was silly of me not to note down the day that I started taking them, but would just say 2 weeks then. Say I'd been taking them for 1 week when I filmed the last video, so this would be 2 weeks. That's just like the fairest way to say it. So things to note about what I've noticed since taking them. One, I can be a little bit forgetful. Even if I've got them like literally right in front of me on the table, I'll forget to add them to my food, which is somewhat annoying. And then I'll have to go and find like a yogurt to mix them into or something like that, which, you know, I do end up managing to take them. I just get a bit forgetful. So there's that. 2 is I have noticed that sleep is coming a lot easier for me. I would class myself as someone that suffers from insomnia. I could literally stay awake all night or go to bed at like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, wake up at 6:30 when my alarm goes off and do it all again over and over and over and literally be surviving off about maximum about 4 hours sleep in a whole 24-hour period over a course of weeks and weeks and weeks. So I have noticed that sleep is coming a lot easier. So around 10 o'clock in the evening, I'm feeling a bit drowsy, a bit tired, a bit cozy on the sofa. Come midnight, I'm like, right, I really need to go to bed. Or I'll actually fall asleep on the sofa and sleep all the way through until 6:30 in the morning, which is exactly what happened last night, this morning. I didn't mean for it to happen. I was like, right, I'll go to bed at midnight because that's what I've been doing. I must have fallen asleep at like 10 to midnight because I remember that there was like 10 minutes left on the clock and I didn't wake up until like 5:30. And then I was like, oh, crawl myself into bed. And then an hour later, I'm waking back up again. So I should have just stayed on the sofa, really. It probably would have like woken me up less, broken my sleep less. But that's that. So whether that's anything to do with these or anything else, I don't really know. So that's nice, but it will be good to see long term because I do find that like my insomnia can come in bouts. So it will come and it will stay for like a month or whatever, and then I will sleep better for a while, and then all of a sudden I'll just be like awake one night, and then it like induces this cycle of insomnia. When I have my periods of insomnia the most is actually when I am on my period, so my monthly cycle. I find that when I'm actually on, I'm tired, but I cannot sleep. Like I just will not sleep. Like my eyes don't get drowsy or anything like that, but I feel exhausted and drained. I have done minimal research on this, very quick Google searches, which, you know, you can take them or leave them. But from what I've read, that is common to a certain degree, but people normally get their insomnia just before their period is about to start rather than while they're on their period. So that could be due to hormones. That's something I can't really control to a certain degree because that's like my genetic makeup. Also something to mention that insomnia does run in my family. Like my dad has it, my brother has it, my grandmother had it. So it's all like my dad's side of the family for insomnia. So whether that is genetically programmed into me, again, how do you prove it? How do you not prove it? Do you know what I mean? So I feel like there might be a little takeaway from that also. So that's how I've been feeling on those. I wouldn't say my skin is any better or any worse, and I wouldn't say my hair's any better or any worse. With regards to weight loss, which won't be due to the mushrooms, it will be due to calorie counting. I have lost 1 whole kilo, which is fantastic. So I have my FitnessPal set up to work out my calories to make me lose 0.5 kilo a month, because I wanted to do it slowly while we're still in the winter months, etc. But I've ended up losing 1 kilo this week. I'm not really sure how. I think maybe I was eating loads before, but we have had family down this weekend, and on Friday we had a takeaway, and then on Saturday we had our late Christmas dinner. And I was literally drinking Prosecco from about 10 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock in the evening. So to lose 1 kilo while all of that's been going on, pretty good going. So I will take that as a good thing and then just keep rolling with it. Yeah, so I think that's all I've got to say about the mushrooms and my weight update, which is really good. 1 kilo off, going in the right direction, which is perfect. Back to last week's video, I've got some comments that were like questions that I'm now going to go through. So we've got one here from JM.9 or JM.9, which I thought was really good, and I felt like I needed to talk about it on this video today rather than just reply to it in the comments. So I'll read it out. It says, "Happy New Year. My vote is for Wellness Wednesday," which is what I've chosen to go with, so thank you for that. 1,000,000% for the exact reasons you stated, plus Weigh-in Wednesday is played out and can have negative connotations associated with it, absolutely. I feel like when it's just a Weigh-in Wednesday, you get like hyper fixated on just weight loss rather than like feeling better all around. I'm looking forward to you doing this new series. Good call on going the natural supplement route. Just some food for thought. By taking multi-mushrooms stacked all at once, how will you determine which ones you react to positively and which you react to negatively? Which work, synergistically. I'm not sure what that word means. That's my bad. That's on me. Or which ones you would like to continue taking or replace with another option in 60 days, etc. So let me just start that to begin with. That's a very good point, and I hadn't thought about it. So obviously I've started taking all of these at the same time. So if I do see any benefits to my health or to my skin or to my sleep or whatever, which one is it? I could only assume that this one that says calm and sleep, but you don't know. I could cut that one out and still have good sleep. You just don't know. So at the moment, I'm quite happy with taking all 5 at the same time. But if like a financial crunch had to come to it, the first one I would probably ditch would be the cordyceps, which is energy, performance and endurance. I don't really need stuff for that because I don't like gym it. I don't like run. Do you know what I mean? Like energy, yeah, obviously I want to feel more energetic throughout my day. I don't want to be walking around like a zombie, but performance and endurance, like I don't train and I don't run and I don't do fitness like that for me to feel like I would need to keep taking this on a regular basis. If I started running, if I started going to the gym, etc., then this would probably be worth taking. So when I run out of this one, this is probably one that is going to boot. If I could only choose one of these, if I was forced to only take one, it would be the lion's mane, purely because I've done the most research into this one for memory, focus and digestion. So I've heard so much about lion's mane with regards to how people like lose their brain fog, they can think more clearly. When they're speaking, their words were getting all jumbled before they were taking this. Now they come out as a proper train of thought rather than cutting off and going off in a different direction, which is something that I found happened to me quite a lot. So that would be one that I would always keep purely because of those reasons. That's the calm and sleep one, which I feel like I do need, but like if I didn't have it, I've proven that I can function without it. Like, you know, I've literally just stated that I have been functioning on 4 hours of sleep, but I know that that's not good for your health. Like, it's been proven now that people who continuously have lack of sleep over a long period of time end up having lots of health issues when they're older. So maybe that's something that I will encounter as the age creeps up. The chaga mushroom, energy, skin and defense. So what I will say in this week period that I've had it, Friday night, I had a really, really sore throat. Saturday morning, it was still super duper sore. Sunday, gone. Like it wasn't even really a thing. So whether that was due to like the Chinese that I ate or something like that, I don't know. Is it to do with this? I felt like I was getting ill and then this kicked in and went, go away germs, bye. I don't know. And then I think I could lose the turkey tail as well, because this is also digestion, immunity and defense, and this is defense, and this lion's mane has got the digestion in it as well. So yeah, good point. And it would be something that I would have to like get rid of one at a time. So now I'm taking them all. I'd get rid of one at a time and then see if there was a difference after I'd stopped taking it, if that makes any sense. Then the JM.9 user person who's commented says, also some of the vitamins and supplements I take, so him, her, are more effective pronounced on an empty stomach versus digested with food. Not sure if that matters in your particular situation, but just worth noting that if you're spending lots of money on it, you want to make sure you're getting the full therapeutic value, which totally makes sense. So I know that these are food. It's a food source. They're from mushrooms that you can eat. And I think I've been on the website and I've looked at that lady that I've mentioned on TikTok. She takes hers with water. She takes hers with food or on food. So I know that these can go either way. I don't think there is a right or a wrong way to take them, a right time in the day or a wrong time in the day. You just find out what works best for you. So that's my answer to that one. It goes without saying, everyone's body is unique and can react differently to nutritional changes, which is why you always need to prioritize what works best for you, your family's lifestyle, or it won't be suitable. Great videos as always, take care. So thank you. That was a very good comment and like lots of questions in it, and you can see now why I just could not answer that like in writing form. I just wouldn't have been able to do it justice. So yeah, so my plan is to continue to take these for the rest of the time that they last, and then I will definitely boot one, which will be the cordyceps, and then maybe introduce something else. But yeah, I don't know. I don't want to just take one. I don't want to stop and then just take one. I feel like I've taken a step too big to be able to come backwards with that. Whether that's the right or the wrong thing to do, I really don't know. So there's that one. So, and then I've got another commenter here, another viewer, Julie Davey, which is a long-standing watcher. I'm not saying the other one isn't, but I've noticed Julie Davey comments on my YouTube videos quite a lot. Happy, healthy 2025 to you, Elle, and your family. I take a multi-mushroom organic complex and add it to my morning tea or coffee. This is high in beta gluten. She's typed beta glutan, but I think she might mean beta glucan. Do you think it's better to take them individually, Elle? And my reply to that, so I did reply to this one saying, like, I don't know enough and I don't feel qualified enough to be able to answer your question properly. So the fact that it's organic is good. It's a good start. So my answers to that would be like, what mushrooms are in that multi-mushroom, and if you're feeling the benefits from that multi-mushroom and it's all organic and everything like that and completely natural, then continue taking it. But if you fancied a change, why not buy like one or two and then see if you feel differently? So without knowing what mushrooms are in the multi-mushroom complex, it's hard to say, or the brand that you're using, etc. So there's that. That's my answer to that one. And yeah, so those are my answers to the questions that I got asked on my last video. So every week I've decided that it would be quite fun to have like a this week's focus, just to, you know, keep things fresh. Otherwise, this will soon fast turn into something where I come to you and say, this is how I'm feeling after taking my vitamins. This is how much weight I've lost. And then before you know it, it becomes like a weigh-in Wednesday without even realising it. So I thought it would be good this week, so since I last filmed up until yesterday night, to take my step counts every day. So I've written them down and this is what we've ended up with. So if I scoot over, I can leave them on the screen here for you. So last Wednesday, I did 5,801 steps. Thursday, 8,857. Friday, 7,882. Saturday, 3,771. I think some Prosecco had something to do with that. Sunday, 8,717. Monday, 6,063. And Tuesday, 4,532. So that brings us to a total of 45,623. So my aim this week would be to try and do 10,000 steps a day. We've all heard it for years and years and years. There's a saying, you need to do your 10,000 steps a day to be like basic. That's your basic baseline of health. I'm not even meeting that. So out of a possible 70,000 steps in the whole of a week, I have fallen short by 24,377 steps. So this week, my goal is to, once I've dropped the children off, go for a walk around a green area while I'm playing Pokemon Go, and then come home and get on with the rest of my day, just to see if that makes a big difference or a small difference to my daily step count. Because some of those days, I feel like I'm really, really busy and rushed off my feet all day doing things, but clearly there are some days where I'm not even making 5,000 steps. So that will be the goal for this week. what do you think about these little challenges and themes for the weeks. You'll have to let me know what your step counts are like on an average day, or like a weekly average of what you would do, because obviously some people are super duper active for like, I don't know, 5 days, and then on the weekend they literally are not lazy, but they chill. They literally just chill if they're not planning to do anything to recover from the really busy week that they've just had, or whatever. Everybody's week works out differently. It's not just a straight up Monday to Friday and then here's your weekend. Like, I know that like retail doesn't allow you to be like that. So, and other jobs like don't allow you to be like that, but usually, roughly, on average, everybody has at least 2 days a week to chill. So let me know what your step stats are, and that might give me something to aim towards. Or if your step stats are quite low, then maybe that's something that we could focus on this week together. And we can meet back here next Wednesday and we can share what we've achieved throughout the whole entire week. So the theme of this week will be steps and more of them. So that's all I've got for you today, guys. If you've got any more amazing questions for my videos, please leave them in the comments down below, because I enjoyed answering those. I hope I answered them the best I could for you. Like, I hope you're satisfied with my answers and stuff like that. I hope you've had a really good week. I hope you have a really good next week, and I will see you all next Wednesday. Bye.